What's up? SweetBolin here, and today we're talking about chickens. Yes, we are. Now, Farming Simulator 19. Been playing for 50 hours plus, just over. And I've made a previous video on this because I'm new to this. I know some of you guys have been playing this for a long time, but I'm new to it. And I've got chickens. And chickens give me eggs. Conveniently box wrapped. I don't know how they do that actually, the little claws, but anyway, yeah. That's not it, I'm making things, I'm making stuff, I'm doing things. Look, I'm making wood chips. I've leased this wood chipper because I couldn't afford to buy one at the minute. But yeah, wood chips is great because you take them to the sawmill, and it's a bit confusing when you get there. You don't sell them as you do normal wood. And what I've been doing to scrape a living as a first-time farmer is not just collecting eggs. Oh, shit! I'm very particular about my eggs. I don't want to. Yes, I collect eggs. I played Farm together, right? And I really enjoyed it for quite a while. This is like a big boys farm together, and then some, obviously. Look, I've been making grass bales. I've been making hay bales. Now, you can sell these for, obviously, a profit, or you can keep them for when you get animals to feed them, and you can put, like, hay down for, I think it's for the cows, because they like a bit of hay. But yeah, so I've been making bales, I've been making wood chips. I've also been using the 3 fields that I purchased at first to grow crops. Obviously I'm mid-crop at the minute, about 50% of the way there I think. And even if you have crops on the fast setting, they don't grow that quick, which is good. I like that. I've been doing some landscaping as well. Yes, I'm new to this. Yeah, this was flat, but I decided to make it a bit of a stunt field. So when you're actually harvesting at night, this is quite a challenge, believe it or not, which adds to the thrill for me, because if you're on a combine harvester doing this, yeah, it's fun, especially at night, like I say, with the radio blaring. I'm having a ball. I'm absolutely having a ball. And what I've been doing, every time I've got crops growing, I've been doing lots of things, landscaping and so on, but every time I've got crops growing and it's a nice day, and don't forget, obviously, when it rains, you can't harvest, which is a pain in the bum, but never mind. What I've been doing is creating new fields. So this is one that I'm actually creating at the moment, but believe it or not, this was all wooded. This was forested. I have chopped down so many trees, and I found a cheap way of doing it as well. I know there are obviously machines that can help you do this, but basically, obviously using my chainsaw, I bought a cheap trailer for $8.5 grand. And what I learnt is that this tip's left all right, so obviously I've got it tip left, but the reason for that is that it's a convenient way to transport logs. There are log carriers and, you know, proper equipment that you can use, but it costs a lot of money. And I've worked out that literally the cheap way of doing it is car, really cheap trailer, and it's more fun. It's hands-on, isn't it? That's probably too big to pick up. Oh no, maybe not. Nope, we're all good. Big heavy one. So what I've learnt is that if you do this and chuck it, look, it doesn't come back out, even though it's tipped. For some reason, the logs don't come out. So I learnt that it will and you can leave it like that forever. Those logs won't come out. So it's a really quick way of like chop, chuck, chop, chuck, chop, chuck, and then I take them down to my chipper, and I make wood chip. And then I take it to the sawmill and I make a profit. But so what I've been doing is clearing this whole area of trees, which is, believe it or not, been fun, absolutely fun, knowing that I'm creating this field, look, with a plough and the tractor there at the same time. So I'm creating a field, creating an area, and I'm really enjoying it. It's so immersive. And obviously people that have been playing it a lot longer than me are like, oh yeah, we know that. Yeah, but I didn't know. Look, I've got a stump grinder. That is so much fun. When you chop a tree down, you've got, oh, do you know what? Let's do it. This is all part of the fun. So when you've got a tree stump, you might think, oh, well, you know, it's in the way. What can I do? It's like, lease this little vehicle here, the L218. I've just got it on lease because at the time I couldn't afford to buy it. And then you've got a stump grinder attachment that you can buy. It's only, I think it was 5,000. Not a lot of money. This is so much fun. Turn your stump grinder on. Woohoo! No more stump. I'm having a ball. Like I said, I'm absolutely having a ball. And then I like it when you turn the engines off. You just hear the birds and the wind, and it's like you're out on your own. It's like being outside. Sort of. It's better than being outside sometimes. But yeah, so creating fields, chopping down trees, and obviously all these trees, this wood, you can take it to the sawmill as is when you chop it up into nice long trunks, because the sawmill give you more money if you've got neat and tidy long trunks. Oh, but what I like about this chainsaw as well is that I learned, see all these little, you know, these shoots coming off, they're a pain in the arse, but if you hit the wood or if you hit the trunk where they are, which is like there, watch. See, they disappeared. And then what you can do is just tap circle and it removes it, look. Isn't that cool? And you pick it up and you chuck it in your chipper. Oh, no, not like that. See, and what I like about it, the heavier the wood, the harder it is to chuck. What it would be, wouldn't it? I'm making a pig's ear of this. And also, you can jump up and manoeuvre your wood. It's so versatile, this game. It really is literally up to you and your imagination how you play. But yeah, cheap and cheerful wood chipping. Simple as. So, once you've got all of your trunks from the tree, which I have here, that's just one tree, you can stop unloading, look, to transport it. And it's cheap and cheerful, because some of the other stuff's like quite expensive. And I'm just doing this around here. I could take those logs as is to the sawmill for a profit, but where's the fun in that? When you get to wood chip. So it's a simple journey, and I've got my little route here. Oh, hello. And it's a bit dodgy because my landscaping's, yeah, it's, oh, hello. It's landscaped, sort of. And what I like about this wood chipper is it's just a basic one, but you stick another trailer at the reverse of it to catch the wood chips. So as you can see, look, simple. So I've got my my other trailer. I think this is 14,000 litres this can take. Now I don't know if this is how you do it, but that's kind of what I like about the game. I'm sure there are other ways to do this, but I found backing a trailer up to the conveyor belt and it pours in, gives you wood chips. But there's something satisfying about using this wood chipper. There really is. Now, we've got some logs there already. So let's go ahead and start the engine. And it's ready to go. Yeah, it's ready to go. Now, what you need to do is imagine all of those logs on that conveyor belt and all of those logs in that trailer are problems. Problems that you're having. And it's as simple as, do you want those problems to go away? turn them into dust. Look, your problems aren't problems anymore. They're solutions. Well, they're wood chip, but yeah. Anyway, see? It's so therapeutic, this game. It really is. And it's as simple as you can actually get out and do it yourself. Look. Let's not bother. Let's just jump in and pick some. Probably not going to be able to chuck this from here. No, too heavy. But this is like, and I love the physics of this. I really do. It all just makes sense. So look, problem. Oh! Problem's gone. Love it. Now, sometimes you may have more than one problem. Sometimes these problems might seem insurmountable. But with a little bit of persistence, solved. All it takes is time. And a wood chipper. Oh. So, now you've solved all of your problems and you've got 14,000 litres of wood chippings. There's only one thing to do. One thing in this game to do. Anyway, head to the sawmill to sell them for a vast profit. Well, a couple of grand, but yeah. A couple of grand for your problem solved. Anyway, let's get off to the sawmill. Oh, tell you what. Let's listen to the radio. Don't tell me this game isn't fun. Ha ha! Now, if it's your first time, and it was my first time as well. It was both of our first times, in fact. Well, okay, it's probably not your first time. It was my first time. Anyway, shut up. It's your face. On the minimap, you can see the icon. This is where you deliver wood. I've already done this, but I just thought, oh, hang on, I haven't mentioned it, so I better had. This icon is to sell trunks, tree trunks, and wood, not wood chippings, and the game doesn't tell you that, and the map doesn't suggest where to go. So using my intuition, superior intelligence, and a quick 50-minute YouTube video, I found out where to go. And it's strange that it doesn't tell you this, but again, the game doesn't tell you everything, does it? In fact, it doesn't tell you, well, it tells you lots of things, but it's up to you how you play, and what you use, and what equipment you buy, and that's what I like about it. But if you didn't know, this is where your wood chippings go. Look, there's a little icon on the floor, a little marker, look, and you back up to there and unload your trailer into that pile of wood chippings, not indicated on the map. And I'm sure people, well, obviously people that have been playing a lot longer than me are thinking, what's he saying that for? It's obvious you go there. But it wasn't obvious to me. Well, it was obvious once I watched the 50, did I say 50 minute? Sorry, 50-second YouTube video. Yeah, and that was it, simple as. So, for 14,000 litres of wood chippings, you get about 2,100 bucks, which is not bad considering what else were you going to do with them. So, anyway, now that business has been dealt with, it's back to creating the field of dreams, or the field of dreams, because I just love, look, I'm creating a field with a plough, look at me, amazing. And this is what I really like about this game. It's like you've got land and you can purchase more land, but it's expensive. And you've really got to make the most of what you've got. And that's what I'm doing. Creating a brand new field, look, that wasn't here before. It was all trees. But trees are problems, and problems are solved with a wood chipper. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio. Toodle pip.